Touchdown Friday Night. Now, it's time for all your local high school football scores and highlights. It's Touchdown Friday Night with Kenny Hawkins and Jesse Kroll. Sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Jesse Kroll. Tonight, we got 13 games on tap from Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, some deciding conference championships. But before we get things started, here's Jesse with the Meat Tractor top tackle of the night.
Thanks, Kenny. Now, our meat top tackle tonight comes from the Royal Retreat Holston game. Noah Tweed is a freshman, but he's bringing the lumber like he's a senior. This kid with a great stick on the Royal Retreat quarterback. That's the type of hit you like to see when you're buckling down on defense right there, shutting down the quarterback. So a great hit of the night. We'll have highlights more from this game, but Kenny, take it away.
I'm not sure who was hitting who just then. Thanks, Jesse. We'll start in the Model City, where Dobbins Bennett faced Science Hill with a lot on the line. And this historic rivalry, Science Hill has won the last 2 in a row, 8 of the last 9. Before that, DB dominated this series. Like always, bragging rights on the line. But so was the Class A regular season title. The two programs meeting for the 100th time tonight. Both teams know how to make an entrance. Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Hey, you were there for the first meeting, right?
I was, 1921, baby. Toppers backed up by penalties, but Jackson Diamond delivers a beauty to Keenan Cutlip. Drop in the bucket for the first score. Science Hill students made the trip and letting them know it was 7-0. No Baylor Brock tonight for Science Hill, so Cade Fleeman stepped in, delivered, stretching across the goal line for a 2-yard score, making it 14-0 visitors. DB would piece together a nice drive at the close of the half and get a 28-yard field goal. It was 14-3 at the break, but no break in the rain all night long. DB receives the second half kick, 4th and goal, looking to punch it in on their first drive, but they are denied by the Hilltopper defense. Then after a few turnovers both ways, Fleeman puts the finishing touches on in the quarter, his second of the night. Science Hill goes on the road and notches a rivalry road win, 21-3 over DB. After the game, Coach Carter, the players, a mix of ecstatic and speechless about the Region 1 title.
We've had some adversities we went through, and we just keep getting better. So we're conference championship. I don't think we've won a conference championship in the last 4 or 5 years, so it's a big deal for us.
As you can see, not only us, but our fans are all going crazy about it. It was such a fun thing to experience, and it was amazing.
This is the game that we've been working for since we were playing junior toppers at 8 years old. It's just an unreal feeling, and I can't even describe it. It's awesome.
So 3 wins in a row now over Dobbins Bennett. Science Hill on top tonight by the final 21-3. It was Claiborne beating Cumberland Gap, that final 18-16. Over at Gray tonight, plenty of rain. Hampton in town to take on Daniel Boone. The Bulldogs had some early success on offense as Connor Jones, yeah, that guy, hits the short pass, but the Boone defense shut them down without scoring. Trailblazers, Luke Jenkins then looked across the middle. He's going to find Hagan Edwards, and Edwards scores a touchdown, but to no avail. Boone got caught for holding, so let's bring that back. They had to settle for a 41-yard field goal attempt, and Ben Shrewsbury's kick just snuck over the crossbar, one of the best up here. Boone would take the early lead, and Boone would go on to beat Hampton tonight. That score 27-14. Berea, Kentucky over Jellicoe by the final 13-7. Elizabethton at Seymour tonight. Seymour is back in the postseason for the first time in 6 years. The Eagles facing the Cyclones. The Cyclones already up 28-0 in the second. Bryson Rollins gets the snap. He'll take his time, but finally finds Jake Roberts in the end zone to extend the lead.
Snake, baby, he's always slippery. I'm telling you.
In the third, Seymour quarterback Eli Funk makes the pass, but it is picked off by Jake Roberts again.
The snake, baby,
He'll
the snake.
run it in for another Cyclone, scores 42-0. Later, the third, Rollins finds who else?
The snake, baby, the snake.
He sidesteps the defense on the way to another touchdown. Let's go to the board. Snake Blixen. You never that movie?
I had no idea what you're talking about. Hey, you were there for the first meeting of Science Hill and Dobbins Bennett. You bring up some old movies.
Seymour tonight by the final of 56-8. It was Unicoi County all over Johnson County, 58-21. Jesse.
So See what I have to deal with sometimes? I have no idea what he's talking about half the time, but thanks, Kenny, for that. When the night got underway for Westridge, the only thing that was known was that they were going to be in the playoffs. But where they would be seated, well, that was up in the air too. Well, they had a home game against Jefferson County tonight, and how things took in the Toppers and Indians game, well, that obviously impacted them tonight. Now, rain pouring down in Bluntville as we begin with second half action between Jeff County and Westridge. Wasn't a great football night, I can tell you that much, folks. In the first drive of the half, QB Ethan Bergeron pitches it to Austin Reiner, who gets inside the 10 before hitting a wall right here. And look at that. Oh, the linemen are picking him up. They got to just keep on pushing it in there right now. Now the direct snap right there to Reiner. Once again, that kid has a great set of wheels on him. That's a touchdown for them. That was 21-12 Wolves. Now next, Jeff County possession, deep throw in their own territory. Jace Dobbins tosses it over the middle of Cade Parker, who gets around right here. But once again, look who our man is. It's Reiner taking it to pay dirt again. I love what they do with the LED lights at Westridge. That's absolutely amazing right there. Westridge chalking up a big win right there, 35-12. Morristown East winning this one, 31-22. Now we're going to make our way to the Stone Castle, where Tennessee I held a big lead over Cherokee coming out of the break, and the Vikings, well, they had a chance to widen that lead, but I think I know how the night went tonight. Look at this. The ball's going to squirt right out of the hands, and Cherokee's going to pounce right on it. That's Joe Henley. But more importantly, Cherokee would hold Tennessee high off the board. But the Bristol team could only be contained for so long. Levon Montgomery redeems himself by bowling in from just a couple of yards out. Now, Cherokee, they took advantage of a Vikings fumble right there, but they also made the most of their own mistakes. That makes sense right there. Johnny on the spot right there. Noah Parvin. That'll be a first down for Cherokee, and they would actually eat a lot of clock on this series, but on fourth down, the Vikings shut it down. Now, you don't want to hit the ball down in this situation, Kenny, but hey, you know what? Tip ball. Hey, tip ball, though, you got to give him props right there. That's David Campbell. He was able to come down with the tip ball. You're supposed to knock it down. Nonetheless, it's going to be a turnover. Take over on your own 20-yard line right there. In Tennessee, I would roll the rest of the way, winning this one 30-10. Now, we got five games down, but we still got 8 more to go as we check in on David Crockett, Westridge, and Sullivan East before heading to Southwest Virginia. But first, here's the Dobbins Bennett Marching Band to take us to break.